Michael Okun recently presented a seminar about emerging therapies in Parkinson's disease. This presentation is a follow-up in which he answers specific questions that were raised during the initial presentation. The original video was produced by the Davis Phinney Foundation. It's 23 minutes long, and the beauty of it is that if you click on the Show More below the video itself, you see a time-linked table of contents. You can jump to any specific question you want. Here are some selected questions that people ask Michael Okun. Does chair exercise count? What about virtual exercises? Okun answers that any exercise is better than no exercise. Is meditation a form of exercise, and does it benefit the brain? In answer, yes, it does. Take time out. You'll get all kinds of benefits from meditating. If you have a broken bone with inflammation, will this alter your immune system? Okun answers, absolutely, but especially if you have a hip fracture, something to avoid. Can you retrain your brain with an interactive metronome? I found this question absolutely intriguing, and the answer is yes. Not just with metronomes, but all kinds of rhythmic exercises. Find out more in the original video. Are there any emerging therapies for levodopa-induced dystonia? And the answer is yes and no. There are therapies such as deep brain stimulation, illustrated here, and he reviews some of them. It's a more complex answer to a more complex question. One participant noted, I've heard so much about research and clinical trials that address alpha-synuclein spreading in the brain. Where does it stand? And Okun gives a long, involved answer that addresses Lewy bodies and the way in which they're created in the brain. See the image below. What about non-drug methods? Are there any such methods that have had an impact on advanced Parkinson's symptoms, such as memory, multitasking, and delusions? The essential point that Okun makes is to train oneself to be a monotasker, to do one thing at a time. That will address a whole range of symptoms and problems. One participant asked, what is P2B001? Question mark. All right, that's a dopamine agonist in the clinical trials, and it's similar to drugs like pramipexole, rasagiline, and Mirapex. These drugs work to enhance the existing dopamine that one might get in Cinemet, and sometimes they work by themselves. There's an enormous amount of research going on in this area. That brings us to the end of this quick summary on your questions about emerging therapies in Parkinson's. I recommend that you look at the original video. The link to it is in the YouTube description below. When you look at the original video, remember to click on where it says Show More under the basic description. You will see a table of contents organized by time signature. Click on any of the blue time links and it will take you directly to the answer to that specific question.